All right, what's 9 plus 10? 21. Let's move on. We have This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco, submitted by Hunter. And I really loved this. I had heard of Mac DeMarco just kind of in passing, knew of him, but never actually listened to his material. And I really should. I really liked it. As a singer-songwriter, as I believe a soloist, just really good. Really good work, good songwriting, good performance, a lot of passion, a ton. Just honestly dripping with charisma on it as well. Like, holy shit, I would love to get a beer or smoke a joint or honestly do any mind-altering substance with Mac DeMarco. It sounds like a great time. The songs were fun. They were interesting. They were like the good kind of easy listening, not boring, but just happy to be there. Honestly, happy to be here. Also, for those of you who have met Hunter, let me make sure I'm not tripping on this. Okay, with the facial hair, like, come on. With the facial hair, he looks a little bit like Hunter. Not like a lot, but a little bit. You gotta get a facial hair in there. Oh wait, he's Canadian? He's Canadian? I thought he was Australian. Anyways, This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco I thought was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna look at his other work. Just a great time. So give it an 8.5. Liked it a lot. Then we got Goodbye and Good Riddance by Juice WRLD from Jude. And this was super mid. Super duper mid. And the context is inescapable, obviously. Juice WRLD dying of an OD, and most of the album being him not caring if that happens. This album came off as bitter and resentful, which are things that can be good, but it wasn't supported by, I felt, interesting enough anything, really. The bars were uninteresting, bitter, self-pitying, melodramatic. The beats, mid. Production, mid. Just truly mid all the way through, I thought. Like, it needed a redeeming quality, and I don't think it has it. Now, a lot of his performance sounded distant, numb, disconnected, and that may very well have been the point, considering the subject matter. But, like, there should have been a little bit of passion in there, right? It just, I don't know, I saw twinkles of something awesome. I saw twinkles of something that could have been cool and interesting. Just never actually fleshed out or realized to the point that I liked it. I don't have a lot more to say other than I don't get it. It's not for me. And I just found it rather boring and annoying. So, Goodbye and Good Riddance, I'm giving a 4 to. Then we had In Fine Style by Horsepower Productions from Brendan. And this was a nice bit of early classic dubstep to obviously distinguish it from modern dubstep. And I certainly prefer the older stuff to the likes of Skrillex and that sort of genre, right? But in my head, I know it was like over a year ago now, comparing this to Scream. And I prefer Scream. That's not to say In Fine Style was bad. I thought it was great. I thought it was really solid all throughout. The production was good. The cohesion was good. I just felt that the production on Scream was a little more interesting. Maybe not even the production. The composition was a little more interesting, a little more engaging, more gripping. Gripping is the word I'll use for it. Where In Fine Style, I don't think did anything particularly wrong, and I did enjoy it throughout. It just didn't hold me the way Scream did, which, that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So, In Fine Style by Horsepower Productions I thought was good. And again, I really am lacking the vocabulary. Oh, one other thing. I think that I did not get the full experience of this album. I listened to it in my car, and there were definitely times where I knew what I was getting into from the first track. I pumped my bass up, but I could always, or not always, but I could often hear a little bit of bass, but not nearly as much as I was hoping to get or expecting from it. And I do worry that my car speakers just were not capable of conveying either the depth or the intensity of that bass. So I do feel like I was missing out a little bit on the bass, and had I heard it, I think this would have been a much cooler listen. I'm going to choose to have faith in the artist and think that the bass was there and I just wasn't able to hear it. So in fine style, I'm going to give a 7-2. Then today we had Highwayman by Highwayman, submitted by Kyle. Man. Man, oh my. This truly was worse than the sum of its parts. It's a super group, man. All four. Chris Christopherson, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. I don't know how they could mess this up, but they didn't synergize, I felt. This would have been, I feel, an amazing tour, right? Like, you see them live, they're doing their own stuff and supporting each other. Incredible. But putting them in the studio together, I just felt made them worse individually, each of them. Maybe they're all too big to share that stage. And it's a shame, it is, but nothing on this album was as good remotely as their solo works. Great in concept, great on paper, but oh boy, it fell flat. It really fell flat. At least that's what I think. So, Highwayman, the Highwayman, what should have been a legendary combination, just somehow dropping the ball on this for reasons unknown, reasons unknowable. I don't know. But I'm going to give it a 5. Yeah. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.